Welcome back. So right now I just have a minor thing that bugs me still with this system. When I start typing in stuff here, let's just keep that. If I actually cancel and go back, all the information is still there, right? So it's like the cancellation button doesn't clear the user. I want that to happen. The other thing is, if I did an actual save and I got an error, I actually got through the system, the user will also still be there. So let's just try and create a new user here with some kind of email that actually is not used yet, adding a password, doing a save, and everything is fine. But if I go back, the information is still there. Those two, I have to fix those now because I really don't like that in my system. Well, actually when we do a cancel or a create user, we actually hit either this function right here or this function right here, meaning we are emitting from the user create component and down to the actual user component. And then we hit it by either touching the create user event or calling the create user. Okay, so those are the two that we have to manage this in. And first let's start here. We're going to say if the value, if that's false, if create event, meaning if I press the cancel button, if I say I don't want to show this anymore, then I actually also want to say the user is going to be an empty user now, like this, right? So I'm just saying if you cancel, I just want to clear the form. That's all I'm doing. And remember, this is bound back to the form using the input field inside the form here, sending it into my create component right here, and then it shows an empty component inside the create HTML. Just the path. I'll show it again and again because I think that's one of the hard things to understand in Angular, but it's also very powerful. Good. So now we've said if this happens, then we actually want to set a new user here, and we can do the same down here. So we're going to do the same if everything goes well, no errors, we created the user, then set this. Okay. So that's kind of all we had to do. Now we can actually show that user will be cleared as soon as we create him. Let's just try this out just to make sure that it's actually working. So step one, let's make a user and let's save the user. He's saved, he's created down here, that also works. And if I press the plus again, the field is blank again. That was one way to do it. The other one I just showed you that didn't work. Let's just fill in some information here. Try and go cancel and go back. The fields are blank again. Everything is running now. Let's store this and start doing something else. We're almost done with user management. I just want to get that out of the way, and then we'll start a new series where we'll focus more on making real components for the actual system. See you next time.